Peppa Pig. Peppa loves to bake. Miss Rabbit is having a baking competition and Peppa is very excited. Can we bake a cake, please? She asks Mummy and Daddy Pig. Yes, of course, Peppa, replies Mummy Pig. Cake, George cheers. Peppa and her family gather a recipe book and their kitchen supplies. They wash their hands with soap and water. Bubbly, bubbly, scrubbly. Peppa and her family are ready to bake. Peppa points to a cake on the book cover. Can we make a cake like this? She asks. It's a Victoria sponge cake, says Daddy Pig. Peppa and George mix the ingredients while Mummy Pig watches. When the cake is done, it looks tasty. Spongy, spongy, says George. But Peppa isn't sure if the cake will win the competition. Then Peppa remembers it's Miss Rabbit's baking competition. That gives her an idea. Miss Rabbit loves carrots, Peppa says. We should make a carrot cake. Mummy and Daddy Pig think it's a great idea. They all get to work making the cake. After baking the cake, they let it cool. Then Peppa and George help decorate it. But Peppa isn't sure this cake will win either. What about a chocolate cake? Peppa suggests. Daddy Pig likes chocolate cake. They start mixing ingredients. You can't go wrong with chocolate cake, Daddy Pig says. Why is that, Daddy Pig? Asks Mummy Pig. Because it's made from yummy chocolate, of course, replies Daddy Pig. So Peppa and her family get to work and bake a yummy chocolate cake. Soon the chocolate cake is ready. It looks tasty, but the Victoria sponge cake looks good too. And so does the carrot cake. I don't know which one to choose, Peppa says. Maybe we should stack them up. Mummy and Daddy Pig carefully stack the cakes on top of each other. Then Peppa covers the whole cake and the kitchen in rainbow sprinkles. I call this my giant sprinkle cake, Peppa says. It's got Victoria sponge, chocolate, and carrot cake all in one. The cake is ready. Peppa and her family bring it to the baking competition. Miss Rabbit spends a long time deciding who will win. Finally, she makes an announcement. The winner of my baking competition is Peppa and George's giant sprinkle cake. Everyone cheers. Hooray! And the prize is everyone gets a piece of cake, Miss Rabbit says. Peppa loves cake. Everyone loves cake.